Hello, football fans. Welcome back to the Nene Show. Thanks for tuning in to Football Extreme. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button below. Three teams have booked their place into the last 16 after winning both their opening encounters. Italy, Belgium, and the Netherlands have all qualified for the last 16. England came up against Scotland, and that game ended in a goalless draw. It was a disappointing result for the English team, who were looking to make it 2 wins out of two and also book their qualification to the last 16. However, they currently sit on 4 points and have to wait until the third game in the group to see their fate. Now, the tricky part about this group is that the Czech Republic has 4 points and they come up against England in the third game of the group. The winner from that match will pretty much guarantee qualifications to the last 16 and top the group. So, yeah, the English team does still has a chance. However, I think they need to make some changes to their attacking lineup by bringing on Dominic Calvert-Lewin and bring in Jack Grealish as well, just to bring in a fresh pair of legs and to make them a bit more lethal up front. Whether Mr. Southgate makes any changes or not is interesting to see. I'll be watching that encounter pretty closely. France came up against Hungary, and that encounter ended in a 1-1 draw, which was a bit of a shock result for France. I was hoping that they would win that encounter so that they can book their place into the last 16. They are the tournament favorites after all, but instead, that draw has left the group wide open for anyone to win. Germany and Portugal gave us the best match in Euro 2020 so far, and that encounter ended in 4-2 in favor of the Germans. Dominant display by the Germans, signaling a message to the other teams that they're also here and they want to try and win this competition. Now, the group of death, how does it look so far? We've got France on 4 points, we've got Portugal on 3 points, we've got Germany on 3 points, we've got Hungary on 1 point. And the last games in the group sees Portugal versus Germany. Sees Portugal versus France and sees Germany versus Hungary. Okay. Now, if Hungary can pull off an upset and beat Germany, they would qualify for the last 16. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. So that encounter I favor Germany to win, and Germany is going to end up on 6 points, which would guarantee them qualification to the next round. The encounter between Portugal and France is going to be a mouth-watering clash, as I said in the last video. The fact that France decided to give away 2 points against Hungary just makes this game even more exciting. The fact that Portugal lost against Germany makes this encounter 10 times more exciting. So we see Portugal versus France, the winner tops the group and guarantees qualification to the last 16. However, looking at the group of death, um, I'm hoping that all three teams make it to the last 16 based on the third team that has the highest points qualifying to the next round. So, looking at how the teams are sitting at the moment, that is still a possibility that it could happen. And when I see it also, who will win between Portugal and France is anyone's guess. And if the recent results in the group are anything to go by, it's very difficult for any of us to predict who's going to win that encounter. It's definitely going to be a match to watch and also possibly the match of the group stages. So let's see. Now, in the last video, I told you guys about the issue about the players moving sponsorship drinks off the table. UEFA has come out and said players shouldn't be doing that. It goes against some rules and policies in place of sponsorships, etc. But anyway, I just read online that apparently when Ronaldo moved the Coke bottles off the table, the market value of Coke dropped by like $4 billion on the day. and some people are saying it's because of that. Other people are saying it had dropped long before he did what he did. Well, in my opinion, it's highly unlikely that one person could cause so much damage to Coca-Cola, which has been around for decades. And also, this particular person that we're talking about, he is very health conscious and he's a health freak. So I highly doubt that he even drinks Coke in any case. So I don't foresee why he should have the power to take away so much market value from a company of Coke's magnitude. But anyway, I found that to be quite funny. But after UEFA coming out and saying that this shouldn't happen, I guess it's not that funny after all. They did send communication to the teams to tell them to stop doing that. So yeah, I guess it wasn't as funny after all. Lastly, just an update, Christian Eriksen, he's out of hospital. He went to visit his teammates at the training base. Thereafter, he'll be going home to spend time with his family. Still not sure whether he's going to be continuing with football or whether he's just going to retire. We'll see how that goes over the next couple of months. I promise to keep you guys updated on anything that happens with him. And that's it from me on the Nene Show. Thanks for tuning in. As I said, hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.